So Medigap or Medicare supplement covers, it's smaller, covers the 20% that Medicare doesn't. Well, Johnny, you didn't say anything about 20%. Well, that's because I was waiting. I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit this. Part B has a 20% uncapped co-insurance. So if you have Part B Medicare and you have $100,000, let's say you have $100,000 surgery, and all you have is Part B. Part B covers 80,000, and you have a $20,000 bill. Now that $20,000 bill, if you have a Medicare supplement, is paid by the Medicare supplement. So that's the best example to use because 100,000 makes it easy. So with Medicare supplement plans, they cover the 20% that Medicare doesn't cover. And if you want me to be quite frank with you, I can go into heavy detail. I can talk about, the hospital copays for a skilled nursing facility are $214 a day after day 20, right? I can talk about how, if you don't have a Medicare supplement plan in place, if you don't have a Plan G Medicare supplement plan in place, you're going to have to pay a copay when you go to the doctor after you hit your deductible. I could talk about all these details. But what you need to understand is this overview is to help you understand what direction you want to go in. Then once you want to decide which direction you want to go in, then you talk to an advisor. And that advisor, myself, one of my agents, we can help you make a choice what's best for you. Because a lot of times what's best for you is based off of your medications and your doctors, because Medicare is never a one-size-fits-all. So with the Medicare supplement plan, there's a few different ones that we like. You have Plan G, which covers 100% of your cost as the beneficiary, except the Part B deductible, which if you remember was $250. Okay, so just remember that. If you just want to have a Plan G, you can have the best coverage that anybody could really have as far as medical insurance is concerned. Okay, so Plan N. This is my favorite plan. A Plan N is fantastic because 98% of doctors participate in what Medicare pays, and it covers not 100%, but you have your expenses include a $250 deductible as of 2025. That's subject to change. If you're listening to this in 2026, you can always just Google Part A to Part B deductible. Your expenses include a $250 Part B deductible. That Part A deductible is covered by the supplement. The 1676, sorry. It's covered by the supplement. It's a Plan N. Okay, so your expenses include a $250 deductible, and that's the Part B deductible. Plus, if you, after the deductible, you are responsible for a up to $20 copay at a doctor's office. Now, doctors can waive those copays, but the way it works is the most they can make you pay is $20. So the way it works is you're paying the 20% unless it hits $20. If it hits $20, then that supplement kicks in and pays the rest. So let's say you have a $100 doctor visit and you're going to pay $20. But if you have a $200 doctor visit, you're going to pay $20 and the supplement's going to come in and pay the other 20 for you. Now, the last thing that's important about the Plan N is what's called excess charges. Excess charges are not covered by the Plan N. Now, the Plan G does cover the excess charges. However, the good news about excess charges, and this could change, this is why it's a gamble, the Plan N doesn't cover excess charges, and what excess charges are is the doctor's ability to charge 15% above the Medicare allowed amount. So now, when it comes to Medicare, Medicare has allotted a certain amount that they believe is usual and customary for a service. For example, if you have a knee replacement, Medicare has a certain amount that they will pay for that knee replacement. Okay, so if the doctor says, oh, this isn't enough money, they can charge 15%. And if you have a plan N, you have to pay that. But if you have a plan G, it's covered. The last Medicare supplement plan that I'm going to discuss with you, actually, that's not true.